is accepted around the world that Speedway started in Maitland, New South Wales on December 15th, 1923. Johnny Hoskins promoted Maitland and was the first to grasp its true potential. He held regular motorcycle speedway events in which riders rode for prize money, and it's from there Speedway took off around the globe. It wasn't long before cars were introduced to track racing. Speedway tracks then sprung up all over the state. Some didn't last long, and a lot of these tracks were large in length, being up to a mile long. Purists would call these early tracks long tracks and not Speedway. They were important in the evolution of Speedway, and in the 1930s, the 400-yard Speedway track evolved. Australian titles that are held at the long tracks are still not recognised by the sport. Tracks have varied surfaces. They have dirt, concrete, asphalt, or a combination of concrete and asphalt. Some tracks in the early 20th century had wooden surfaces. Here at Nowra, they've chosen clay, which gives it an edge over other tracks. It can be sprinkled with water to give it a tacky surface. With dirt track racing, there are different types of race cars, predominantly open wheel races and stock cars. While open wheel races are purpose-built, stock cars can be either purpose-built or street vehicles that have been modified. Tonight at Nowra Speedway, they're holding the inaugural New South Wales NOS Sprint title. We're going to have a chat to the drivers before the race, but you might be asking, what is NOS Sprint racing? Well, it is a control entry-level wingless sprint car with a Holden V6 engine. This ensures that the costs are contained and guarantees the race results remain close. NOS Sprint racing is all about driver ability, and with a good sized field expected tonight, you can be sure that some excellent racing will be displayed. I'm here with Michaela Dumsney, one of the NOS Sprint drivers. Hi Michaela, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Michaela, when did you get involved with NOS Sprints?
I got involved with NOS Sprints only this year. I heard about them last year and I was pretty keen. But I've been involved with Speedway like my whole life. So.
What other Speedway events have you driven in? Or?
I've driven in junior sedans for probably a season and a half, but I've mainly just watched my whole life. So.
What would the spectators who come here for the first time expect to see?
Hopefully some good close racing, as like most of the cars are fairly equal, so, and get covered in mud.
Michaela, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Joining me now is Warren Maybury, who's just come off the track. How you going, Warren?
Pretty good, mate.
Warren, how's your preparation been for tonight's event?
Not bad. We had a bit of damage at Parramatta, so we're working shift work, so we've just got to fit it in when we can. But pretty hectic, but we're here. That's the main thing.
How important do you think NOS racing is for the Speedway circuit?
For Speedway, I think it's the next thing. It's probably the fastest growing motorsport in Australian Speedway, they reckon. And I think it's a good way for people to learn to get into sprint cars, and for guys that are a little bit middle-aged like myself, it's a lot of fun without breaking the bank, so to speak.
What other racing have you done?
Myself, I raced karts about 15, 16 years ago, and helped my mate Trevor. We decided to give this a go, so not a lot really.
Did you get on with all the drivers?
Yeah, all the guys, you know, you get a little bit testy at times, but I'd have to say a pretty good bunch of blokes.
A lot of guys travel in from interstate. How far have you come from?
We live in Sydney, Blackney Rudy Hill, so it takes us about 2.5 hours to get here.
Is there any other tracks you race at?
Yeah, we go to Gilgana at Dubbo, Parramatta, Gunnedah, all over the place.
How did you go in your first heat?
I ran second in the first heat. I wasn't overly happy the way I drove, but we got some points. We finished at the business end, so that was good.
Well, good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Also racing tonight is the New South Wales Modified Sedan Series. This statewide series was conceived by bringing together all the similar sedan divisions throughout New South Wales into one unified field. The result? Consistently large car counts putting on hard, fast and entertaining racing.